Welcome to the season finale of Season 1 here at Chelsea. After an admittedly atrocious start to this season, we have recovered form, but is it too little too late to get a European spot for next season? The league table looks as you see it here, with ourselves in 8th. 5 points behind 7th place Newcastle. 8 points behind Arsenal, but with a game in hand. We cannot finish any higher than 6th because Villa are 13 points away and we have 12 points available, plus that goal difference swing, let's be honest, ain't happening, even if they do lose 4 straight games. At the top of the table, the title is very nearly Liverpool's. 7 points the gap down to Manchester City, who've recovered very well after a particularly sluggish start to the season themselves. Not quite as bad as our own, but not great by their standards. Aston Villa has slightly fallen off a little bit, as have Arsenal, who were challenging at the top end of the table, but they beat me in the last episode. At the bottom, the relegation picture is still open. Sheffield United 3 points from safety, Luton 2, Burnley only in 18th on goal difference. You'd say anybody, particularly with Bournemouth and Fulham having games in hand, anybody from Brentford down might be at threat. 5 points the gap from Brentford to Burnley. Luton, unfortunately for them, have played 36 games, so they look unlikely at best to stay in the division. Sheffield United a further point back, but they beat us in a sim yesterday, so we know that they can come up with a big result when they need it. They just need to do it 4 more times. Who do we have today? The answer is we start with West Ham, follow that up with Nottingham Forest away, then it's Brighton and Hove Albion away, and then Bournemouth at home on the final day of the season. We'll take it one game at a time. We'll find out where we're going to finish. We'll have a think about, at the end of the episode, what we're going to do next season in the transfer window. So I'm very much going to need your feedback on that before we record the next episode at the beginning of Season 2, please, if you don't mind. And we'll, of course, do a full season roundup and have a look at the Patreon players and how you guys got on in this first season of this first save of FC24. Thank you for the finale to the 3 people that are scrolling around on the LED board behind me. Do keep your comments coming in. We're saying thank you to today as it scrolls round. Insim Esgi, apologies for pronunciation. Renflix and Miller. And I just noticed I've made a spelling mistake on Renflix, so I shall fix that for you. Thank you for your continued support on this save. Very much appreciated, of course. Make sure you do drop the video a like. There you go, we've updated it. Make sure you do drop the video a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, to make sure you don't miss out on any more. That is all for the intro. Let's just dive straight into the action. We need points and we need them quickly. Might as well stay with me just one more moment as we have a look at the West Ham starting lineup. Benrahma, Ings, Paqueta, Bowen, Coventry in the midfield with Thomas Souček, Emerson, Alvarez, Aguerd, Mavropanos and Fabianski. They've lost 3 of their last 5, but we've not been in sensational form. They're 15th in the table and threatened by relegation, as we say. Kick and rush is their tactical play style. Let's go and beat them. Full white kit for West Ham here away from home. Paqueta out to Benrahma. Now, the last time we played West Ham was right at the beginning of the season, and I remember getting well and truly destroyed. Most in particular from Lucas Paqueta, who nearly did it again. I thought I got the tackle in there, and he still came away with the ball. 0-0 in the 7th minute. Oh, no, lovely footwork. I realised he had 5-star skills. Nice ball through to Reece James. Can he find the ball to Nkunku? He can. Can Nkunku find the space for the shot? Absolutely. But he can't find the back of the net with it when it comes. Still 0-0, and that has got to go in. Sterling does really well, actually, because Polinia's ball was well intercepted. Caicedo's here waiting for it. Noni's positioned himself well. Nkunku's made a good run down the channel. And if I can get this back here to Enzo, we can turn and nearly take a 1-0 lead. Fabianski making a good stop, getting the nod ahead of Areola on this particular match day. Oh, Raheem not able to do it again. In fact, that was Nkunku, wasn't it? Fernandez is going to be underneath this. Enzo from range. Maybe no. Reece James just onside here. No one to pass to in the middle. Now there is. Oh, Fabianski does it again. I tried to take it as quickly as possible with Nkunku. The pressure is on this West Ham backline right now. Polini is up for this. Souček there again. Enzo will recover again. Noni Madueke. Noni Madueke. Okay. Ended at Christopher Nkunku somehow. Driven really well. Sterling beats the man. Nkunku doesn't beat the goalkeeper. Fabianski man of the match so far. No, Enzo from distance, maybe no. Oh, it's meant for Noni. Here is Noni. There's Raheem. The angle's tight. And too tight to find the angle. Fabianski makes the save again. This is consistent pressure, I think, is probably the way to phrase it. Up we go, please, Swell. Sotek wins the header again. They've such dominance aerially, West Ham. Oh, Raheem! The dream! That is a finish of the ages. Brilliant from the edge of the box. So many men in front of him. And all he's got to do is find that channel. And find it he has, right into the corner. Fabianski's been outrageous so far this game, but nothing he could do against that one. Brilliant finish. We lead at home. Caicedo. Adeweke. Go on, Raheem. Badiousile's been good when he's played. He's just not as good regularly enough as Disasi. Only reason why he hasn't played more games. And Kunku. That was destined for the back of the net. And certainly Jeroboam's going to get a yellow card for that challenge earlier on, because he well and truly murdered Joao Polini. The ball was long gone. Maybe this time from a corner if I try and put a little bit less power on it. Lucas Paqueta. All right. Maybe if I don't put any different change of direction on where I'm kicking it. No. I can't unlock set pieces yet this year. Sterling to a try on his left. It's probably not going to stand a chance, is it? Enzo's there. It's opened up a little bit. Fabianski with a save again. This feels like the first half all over again, doesn't it? At least we're dominating. At least we look good. Bodes well for the rest of the season. James with the delivery. And Badiouile was up, but there was Mavropanos. Noni Madueke. Bit of space. Oh! Noni! 2 fantastic goals today. The way that Fabianski just stood there and watched it made me think that was flying well wide. Oh! I need new underwear. That was an unbelievable goal. Noni Madueke, round of applause. Oh, I missed him with Reece. Trying to get there and couldn't. Cross could come in. It does. Keeper's there. I probably should have let him have it. Whoa! That's what you call dedication. Caicedo putting his body on the line to ensure that he got to that. Inside here nicely to Polinia. And across to Chile. We've got changes waiting to be made. The ball just hasn't gone out of play yet. Chilwell. Oh. That's just popped free for me nicely. Little dink. Raheem's in behind. Return the ball maybe. Chilwell. Nah, it's just too many white shirts back there. But never mind. That's game done. Cheers, ref. Blow your whistle. Okay, starting off the right way with a 2-0 victory, a strong result, and more importantly, a strong performance too. Now, if Newcastle could do me a favour and drop some points, that'd be lovely. Burnley, over to you. Did Burnley do us a favour? I think Burnley did us a favour. Did Burnley hold them? Burnley held them to a 1-1 draw. Oh, don't tell me goal difference is going to be my killer. Don't tell me goal difference is going to be my killer. 3 points behind Newcastle. 3 games to go. 8 points behind Arsenal. 9 points available. Arsenal 3-0 winners against Bournemouth on that particular match day weekend. We maintain the gap. Arsenal have Manchester United next though, don't they? I think they do. They do indeed. Man United, do me a favour too, please. I'm now going to go and play Nottingham Forest and try and get victory here as well. Forest's lineup weirdly has an ex-West Ham player in there with Michail Antonio at striker. Callum Hudson-Odoi, of course, who they bought from Chelsea in real life on the left. Anthony Elanga, who they bought from Manchester United on the right. Sangare starts against us for the first time. Montiel at right back as well. Back 3 are solid, but not incredible. And then Vlachodimos in goal for them, ahead of Matt Turner. They win on occasion, as you can see from their form down there, and they're in 9th place at the moment in the league, so they're having a good season. Let's make it worse. Antonio, Sangare. Don't! I'm just trying to block the shot! I'm just trying to block the shot! It's only a yellow, thank the Lord. I thought I was going to get sent off there. He's fallen over me after the shot has come in. He's had his shot. I've just slid there to try and block it. Ah! Bugger! Penalty Forest. It's Michail Antonio. Oh, it's 1-0 Forest. Montiel takes that in his stride well. Anthony Elanga looking to get away. Your back heel. Sangare. Through. Antonio's got the option short. Antonio's taken it on himself and he's put it wide, thankfully. But Forest are dangerous here. I'm struggling to create. And they're doing so freely. This is not the game plan we had before we kicked off here, gentlemen. Fix up. You see their back five there, though. Trying to break past that has just been impossible so far. Enzo spinning one way, then spinning the other. Drill it. We'll reach Noni. We need some of those world-class finishes we saw in the last game, please, gentlemen. Enzo rides the challenge. Finds Noni again. Our wide is Reece James. And Noni once more. Caicedo. Enzo. Find the space. Find the pass. Sterling can't find the shot or goal. We will be losing at half-time here. Oh, he's going to burst. He's going to burst. You know it's coming. Can't deal with it, though. Oh, no marking whatsoever. Antonio wastes the chance to kill the game. And it really is a great chance to kill the game. On his own, edge of the 6-yard box. Can't hit the target. Really, really poor from him there. Fernandez into Paulinho. We made a couple of changes to try and add some fresh legs in to give us something in this second half to break down their back line, but I can't seem to do it. And Kunku looking for Mudryk through the gap. Can't do it. 18 minutes to go. We are on the brink of losing this fixture. Win this header. Well up. And Kunku's done brilliantly. Support Conor Gallagher. Go on, Michaelo. Please get there. It's going to make me chase that with Sterling rather than let me go after it with Nkunku. Paulinho should win this header and has done. Felipe's won that one. And Hudson-Odoi wins that one. I'm going to lose. I need at least a point, really. But I can't even fashion a chance on goal, let alone actually getting it between the legs. Between the legs? Between the sticks. What am I even talking about? Oh, get in there, Reece. Well done. Come on, counter-attack. Please. And Kunku. Enzo's here with me. Enzo's arriving. Enzo Fernandez in the box. Flakadimos with the save. That was the moment. Oh, that was the moment. Please, lads, please get on the end of this. Joao, I need you. He's delivered. Joao Paulinho with the 90th minute equaliser. European dreams dangle by a thread, but they still live. Get up. 92nd minute. Forest have a free kick. Win this header and it's game over. Annoyingly, because Mudryk has the entire half to break into. And the ref hasn't blown his whistle. He's not blown his whistle. Sterling! Unbelievable scenes. Where's the whistle? We were beyond stoppage time when the free kick was taken. I promise I haven't bribed anybody, but we are going to win at the City Ground. Sterling buries it, and that may well be that here. It should be. If we steal 7th place away from Newcastle, they will never, ever shut up about that decision. I do not know why the whistle didn't go when it broke, but I just went for goal praying that something might happen, and we've had the largest stroke of luck we've had all season. I answered the wrong question there. We've now got Brighton, I think, midweek, to then take it to the final day against Bournemouth. And, oh, they've not played. They've not played. Oh, I thought Newcastle had lost. No, they won! Ah! Okay. Hang on. Arsenal have dropped points again. We're still potentially able to catch the Gunners. Brighton away next. Who do they have in their lineup? Brighton with Joao Pedro up top, Mitoma and Ciso tired, very tired. Solly March on the right-hand side. But look at their squad. Everybody's knackered. Pascal Gross and Modere in the middle. Webster alongside Igor. They've lost their last 3 straight games, Brighton. Lewis Dunk is suspended. If ever there was a time to play them, it's now. Chilwell. Why is he wound up like that for the pass? What? He like took a step back. That was like a power shot, but for a pass. And it's going to cost me a goal. Well, the luck swings one way and it swings back the other. What in the hell was that? Chilwell? I've played it to him. And I've just asked him to pass this quite simply down the line. And he's stopped, taken a step back, wound up. Well, the game giveth and the game taketh away. 1-0 Brighton. James, Mudryk starts after coming off the bench and making that impact in the last game. Reece James will look for Nkunku inside here. And Enzo's in a good position. Enzo Fernandez tackled brilliantly by the defender. I just had flashbacks to Igor last time we played Brighton. He was sensational for them. Trying my best to cut their defence apart. Thankfully only a 4, not a 5 here. Enzo bursting. Enzo bursting. Enzo equalising. 1-1 at the Amex. But we need more, please. Palhinha. Conor Gallagher. Mikhailo. Here comes Enzo again. Sterling. Match winner against Forest. Maybe match winner against Brighton. Well, this is a topsy-turvy season finale, isn't it? 2-1. What an emotional rollercoaster this is turning out to be. Dear Newcastle, please drop points. Arsenal, please lose again. Solly March finds Enciso here. He's found Joao Pedro. Forces the save out of Diogo. Brighton aren't done here. Might be 2-1 up at the minute, but Brighton are not done here. What we can do, though, is take advantage of the fatigue in their squad. And I think that's why we've found it as relatively straightforward as we have to split apart their defensive line, because the players that are in important positions are just too tired to maintain their correct positions. Pascal Gross here under challenge from Conor Gallagher, who got a toe in, but Matoma's going to come away with it. Enzo can't get there. Enciso has options out wide here. And Pascal Gross has more, yet still, including a lovely ball to Solly March. Oh, I'm throwing bodies in the way. This is insane. Corner Brighton. On the far side, Solly March. And Nkunku up. Igor off Gallagher. Another corner Brighton. Still it lingers in the offensive third here. We can't get rid of it yet. Mitoma's header saved by Diogo. Flapped at it and Palhinha scrambles it clear. My God, this is so intense. This is actually silly. Mitoma, oh, it's a really sharp turn. TCRC, it's a really sharp interception. Mudryk, room to get into. We've seen this before today. Go on, Christopher. Sterling just didn't keep up. Chile, tuck it back to Nkunku, who, with space, can't find a third. I get to that with Mudryk. I can. Oh, I just can't get a third goal. Hopefully I don't need one, but I can't get the ball past Luke Steele for a third time, sorry. Gallagher, Palhinha, Sterling's here. Sterling's going to make a run through that gap, isn't he? He's turned brilliantly, and Nkunku still can't score a third against Luke Steele. I'm going to have to make subs of my own in a minute to deal with the fresh legs that they're bringing on. Fofana's up. Oh, he was onside there, Gallagher, if he'd have got to it. Chile turns away well. Sterling. Chile's going to go again. He's in again. Oh, it nearly reached the man in the middle. Don't foul him, DSRC. You're on a yellow. William Mikhailo. Nkunku. Sterling. Match winner again. That's 3. We're doing our bit today. We just need all of Newcastle and Arsenal's opponents to do theirs too. Oh, God. Ansu Fati getting away. He might have been too tired to start, but I tell you what, he's got great stamina to come off the bench. Try and make an impact. We might have very much needed that third goal by the end. It's Jason Steele in goal, not Luke Steele. I apologise for the mistake. But Jason was up for that. And went nowhere near it, thankfully. Mitoma Back to Joao Pedro. It's opened up here for Fana with a wonderful challenge. Well done, Wesley. That will be game. That will be a 3-1 win. And with Bournemouth on the final day, do we have anything to fight for? Well, certainly at least something, because we know we're going to be within 2 points of Arsenal now. We'll go to the post-match press conference. Newcastle drew with Manchester United. Oh my God, it still could happen. This is... what an end to the first season of FC24 this could well be. It has been a hell of an end to the season already. Drama like you've not seen for a while in a season finale, and there's still more to come. We're going to play a 4th game here. It's going to be a bumper episode. So as we enter the final day, Liverpool have not yet won the title. They had a 7-point lead at one point. It's now down to a singular one. And on the final day, Liverpool have Wolves at home. Manchester City have West Ham at home. City just need to beat Liverpool's result. If Liverpool lose and City draw, City will win the league on goal difference. If Liverpool draw and City win, City will win the league on points. The top 4 is decided. 5th is decided. 6th, 7th and 8th could end in any which order. If Newcastle or Arsenal win, then they will stay above us. If they both draw and we win, then we will finish 7th. If Arsenal lose and Newcastle lose and we win, we will finish 6th. Arsenal have Everton at home. You'd expect them to win it. Newcastle have Brentford away. If it were real life, it would be a tough game. But in this save, Brentford are struggling. But they are safe from relegation now, confirmed. Burnley, Luton and Sheffield United, all 3 promoted sides, return to the Championship at the first time of asking. Brentford are safe, but does that mean they'll be playing with no stress, with freedom, and might well challenge Newcastle to a decent game? It's not in our hands. We live in hope, but if we win, we stand a chance. Bournemouth will start with Solanke, Coronado, Sinistera, Dango, Adams and Cook, Kirkes, Senesi, Mepham and Aarons with Radu in goal. Options on the bench including Philip Billing, as well as Tavernier on the bench too, with Antoine Semenyo. Kouame's decent. They lost 3 in a row, but they won their most recent 2, Bournemouth, which has saved them from any sort of relegation conundrum. Well, Mudryk was very good in that last game, and I think he's going to get the start ahead of Noni Madueke again. He's not, because he's knackered. Okay, Mudryk doesn't play in the next game. He's absolutely fatigued. Badiashile will throw in ahead of Disasi, who's been a bit wobbly of late, picked up a couple of bookings. Badiashile will take that starting spot for the time being. Everyone else will stay as they were. No, Gallagher had a very good game ahead of Caicedo. Let's make that change again. We need a win in match day 4 of today, the final game of the season, with Europa League or Europa Conference League or nothing whatsoever on the line. Here we go. Game on. In front of our own fans. We shall wait and see. I'm in the way, so you won't see, I don't think, any pop-ups about other scorelines. So if I see anything, I shall make you aware of it. If I miss something, I'm afraid we'll just have to wait until half-time or full-time to find out. Dom Solanke in possession. Finding Coronado. Sinistera is so fast and he's going to be so dangerous throughout the course of the game. Dom Solanke, a former Chelsea youngster. Here is Sinistera. Held up really well by Reece James, but still it falls free for them. Kirkes blocked by Reece James and the keeper will gather. Stay calm, keep your composure, and the result will come. Sterling, nice little bit of footwork. Chilwell away. Looking for Nkunku. Enzo's here. Enzo Fernandez. 1-0 Chelsea. We're doing our job. We're doing our job. Please, please, Newcastle and Arsenal opponents, please do me a favour. Conor Gallagher, some room to get into here. And get into it he will. Not going to say no. We find Nkunku with a cross. We can. Can he bring it down? No. Mepham does really well. Well up, Conor. Does a front flip. Probably dislocated a shoulder doing that, but survives. Ah. Reece James's attempted tackle doesn't survive. Sinistera. Wait for the burst of pace. You know he's going to try and do it. Solanke. Duped too into it, mate. Went one way, then came back the other. Saw what was coming. Only Madueke, Christopher and Nkunku. Sterling, Chilwell. Noni's come very central. Oh, come on! It's a brilliant move. All I needed was that final pass. That's unbelievably poor. James intercepts. Conor Gallagher's here. Nkunku through the gap. Christopher Nkunku misses the target. Ref, half-time. Why? What are the scores elsewhere? What are the scores elsewhere? Tell me them, tell me them, tell me them. It's not telling me them. I need to know what the scores are everywhere else. Don't do this to me. As far as we know, we've no idea to tell, but as far as we know, it's us in 7th as it stands. If Arsenal draw and we win, we're 7th. We need Arsenal to lose and Newcastle to lose if we're to get 6th. Safe. Just came up. Liverpool and Wolves is 1-1, so Liverpool might well be bottling the title. Are Arsenal and or Newcastle going to be bottling a top 6? Chile down the line. Sterling's there. Runners all around me, including Paulinho, who made a little dart forward there. Chilwell into Nkunku. Gallagher. Oh, it's Enzo again. Enzo Fernandez might well be worth every penny of that giant transfer fee. It's Enzo again here at the end of the season. We missed him for 3 months, and we really did miss him during that 3 months. He's back, and he's helping us win games again. Nkunku, Gallagher, Sterling. Here comes Enzo on a hat-trick. Looking for Noni through the gap. Noni Madueke at the back post across here. Was Nkunku waiting, but Sterling is who it found, and score a third we have. We've done our bit today. We really am. We really are doing our bit today. God. With 6 minutes to go, we still don't know if it means anything. Coronado. And whipped. And away, Badiashile. Picked off by Conor Gallagher. Foul. It's not... Alright. Oh, chill. It's not worth it, mate. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, mate. Give it up. Still not seen anything about... Oh, Jesus Christ, Ian. I've still not seen anything about the other games. So, we could be 8th. We could be 7th. We could be 6th. Wait and see what the fans' reaction is like at half-time. I imagine they'll celebrate anyway because it's a sizable victory. There is the final whistle. And there's a bit of a yay. I imagine they'd be telling us in commentary, but we have commentary turned off. Well, the players seem happy enough. But is that just because we've got the victory? Or is it because we're in Europe next year? We'll go to the post-match interview. Arsenal drew! We finished at least 7th! I couldn't scroll quickly enough for Newcastle. Surely 7th is Europa Conference League football at the very least. Oh, please. He capped a good team display, Enzo Fernandez. He was absolutely superb. Now, all of a sudden, I don't want to be at this press conference. Are they going to tell me about something European-wise? No, it's all about the game we just played. Maybe the scoreline flatness. It certainly didn't. Where are we in the league? I didn't see Newcastle's result. We finish 8th? No. Newcastle won. Arsenal drew. We won. And on goal difference, we finished 8th. I don't think it's European football. What, Newcastle, what was their final result? We won't find out for sure until next season, I don't suppose, unless 8th is absolutely, definitely, 100% not anything, regardless for who won cups, be that domestically or European. Newcastle beat Brentford by 3-0. Arsenal held by Everton at 1-1. And Liverpool bottle the title on the final day. Liverpool draw 1-1 at home against Wolves. As City beat West Ham 3-0. And City steal the title on the final day. They are champions of England. We finish 8th. And I don't believe that's European football. We can live in hope about something. We'll advance now towards the end of the season. where we'll have a full season roundup, have a look at how things went in all the competitions we were involved in, the other European competitions, the other larger leagues around Europe as well. Of course, have a look at our squad and think about next season, and have a look at the Patreon players as well. That's all for the gameplay. Now let's go and see what else happened everywhere else. So we know the league situation, obviously. In the FA Cup, Manchester City won that competition, and Spurs, who finished above us as well, were the finalists. So I don't know whether that frees up a European spot. Liverpool won the Carabao Cup, and Manchester United, who finished above us, were the runners-up. So I don't know if that frees up a European spot. The UEFA Super Cup was won by Manchester City over Sevilla. The Champions League was won again by Manchester City, back-to-back back-to-back doubles. Did they win that? They've done it again. Back-to-back trebles. City win the league title and the FA Cup and the Champions League for the second year in a row. Unbelievable. Porto beat Liverpool in the final of the Europa League by 4-3. And in the Conference League, Villa lose the final to Besiktas by 2-0. The fact that Villa lost that, I don't know whether it changes anything. If Villa had won it, they might have changed something because they finished above us in a Champions League spot as well. You guys will be more understanding about that sort of thing than me as to whether we have or haven't got any sort of European football. The European Championships, again, just 4 groups, not the realistic extra teams involved in it. Unfortunately, I don't know whether that's limited because of the amount of international sides that are in the game. I don't know, but not a realistic European Championships again for us, unfortunately, in career mode. With regards the other larger leagues around Europe, we'll look at the player stats as well, by the way. Richarlison wins the Golden Boot. Well, he was awful for Tottenham last year. This year, 31 goals in 38 games and gets the Golden Boot. What a season for Richarlison. Sterling with 20 in the Premier League and Nkunku with 19. Quite comfortably the 2 best players in our squad. Creatively, Nkunku with 11 and Sterling with 10. Quite comfortably the 2 best players in our squad. Clean sheet wise, I don't expect anyone to be anywhere near that. Petrovic with 7. And Costa with 5. So Diogo Costa, having played a game more than Petrovic, actually kept 2 clean sheets less. Believe it or not. That's bemusing to me because Diogo Costa was so good. Let's have a look at the other bigger leagues then. So joining us from the Championship next year, wow, will be Middlesbrough and Coventry back at Premier League level. One of Leeds, Leicester, Norwich and Watford will join us in the Premier League next year. Relegated from the Championship will be Plymouth Argyle, Sheffield Wednesday and Rotherham. Down they go. Ipswich, the only promoted side to stay at Championship level. Derby and Peterborough promoted back to Championship, whilst Charlton, Barnsley, Bolton and Wigan are in the playoffs. Cambridge in 7th. Go on the U's. That's a great performance from Cambridge United. I take that in real life. Relegated will be Port Vale, Stevenage, Exeter and Burton Albion. And in League 2, coming up from there will be Wrexham, back-to-back promotions for them. Stockport and Salford up to League 1. Gillingham, Bradford, MK Dons and Mansfield in the playoffs. Notts County back-to-back promotion last year and not back-to-back promotions this year. 9th only for them. We're at Notts County in the My Player right now, but we'll be leaving that club at the end of the season. If the National League were on the game, Newport County would have been relegated by goal difference and Crawley were down and out. In Liga, Paris Saint-Germain by 9 points. In the Bundesliga, Harry Kane led Bayern Munich by 5 points from Dortmund. In Serie A, it's Juventus from AC Milan from Inter Milan by 5 points. And then a further 2. The Eredivisie was Feyenoord. Congratulations to them, beating PSV, and Ajax were a long way behind. 10 points back, Ajax. Liga Portugal was Sporting. The Saudi League, just quickly show you that one. Al Ittihad. Gerrard is manager of El Ettifaq, is he? I think. They finished 12th. Oh, God. The SPL, Rangers by 10 points from Celtic. And in La Liga, it was Barcelona by 3 points from Real Madrid. Sevilla and Villarreal. Atleti only 5th this season. Not great from them at all. With regards to our board objectives, my manager rating is still supposedly in the green. No youth objectives. We did both the brand exposure ones. Didn't do the financial ones. So when I get a minus or when I get a cross for that, that might sway me into the orange. didn't do either of domestic success and no continental success, so I'm pretty comfortable I'll keep my job. Pretty comfortable indeed that I'll keep my job. So how did our team grow this season? We'll find out in a moment. Goal-wise, they were well and truly a cut above Sterling and Christopher and Nkunku. Enzo with 8 goals and 5 assists in the end, although obviously a number of those goals came in the run-in. Noni Madueke with 6 in all competitions. Gallagher with 5 and 5. Mudryk 4 and 5. And then trickling down. Jackson got 5 assists in the Premier League, so fair play to him for that. 3 assists in the Premier League, 5 total, 1 in the Carabao Cup, 1 in the FA Cup. But still, it's not bad from him. It's not great with only the 1 goal, but still, it's not bad from him. Still thinking of selling Lukaku and signing the current Roma man, Tammy Abraham, next season, unless you guys have any other ideas, potentially with the striking role. Kepa will come back to us. We will sell Kepa. We have no reason to keep him now. Diogo Costa will be our starting goalkeeper. He's gone up another rating to 84 this year. Petrovic will continue on as my backup. I see no reason to keep Kepa here any longer, unless you'd like Kepa to stay. But I don't, considering at least for the summer window, we will again be only spending what we earn. I think selling Kepa is probably the best way to go about it. Chile was sensational, up 3 ratings. Martson was solid, up 2. Lewis Hall will probably go back out on loan again next year. DSRC, up 3, really good. Trevor Chalobah, up 2 and growing. It's going to take forever to train him as a right back, I think, when we looked. 197 weeks. Not even worth considering, unfortunately. So the centre-back position is intriguing right now. Malang Sarr I'm not going to use. I will sell Malang Sarr. I'm sorry. I've just got too many centre-backs. Levi Colwell will continue on in the squad. So will Fofana. Disasi and Badiashile are battling out for the first team spots at the minute. Badiashile got a few more games towards the end of the year than he had earlier in the season. But at the moment, still not nailing that starting spot. And still got the transfer request in at the moment. Reece James, my only right back at the minute, up 2, but hopefully with dynamic potential will improve. Next season, Polinia came in, sensational. He's 28, so I don't expect him to get any more growth next year other than the generic 1 that they get when they've peaked. But still, 85 is already good enough, really, isn't it? Caicedo's up 3, expecting more growth from him. Lavia up 4. May well send Lavia on loan again next year. Maybe just a short term at the beginning of the season, just as we did as a short term in January till now. Conor Gallagher, Enzo Fernandez. Conor Gallagher's improved and impressed me, I have to be honest. Improved and impressed me. He stays. Enzo Fernandez up to 86. Leslie, maybe I keep Lavia and loan Leslie because they're both the same age. I don't know. You guys would have to come into the comment section for that. Carney Chukwemeka's out on loan, grown by 5. We will loan him again. Andre Santos up by 2. We'll loan him again. Cassidy up by 3, we'll loan him again. We've got so many young players that just aren't near the first team squad, and I just can't guarantee to get them any sort of first team football. Cole Palmer up 3. I'm sorely tempted to loan him and use Ronnie Thomas. I'm sorely tempted to use Ronnie Thomas. You can see the difference between them technically. Cole Palmer's got better finishing and better shot power, but I mean, Ronnie's just better, isn't he, in every area? He's not quite as physical and fast, but surely I'll use Ronnie Thomas over Cole Palmer. We'll loan Cole Palmer, unless I loan Ronnie Thomas again, because he's probably got a higher ceiling. So he'll grow by 6 maybe next year, and then will become usable in the squad. Aneurin will go out on loan again or sold. Sterling's obviously phenomenal, and he'll stay in the starting lineup, up by 2. Mudryk up by 4, still very much part of the squad. Ziyech, we shall sell. 15 million pounds he's valued at, 1 year left on his contract. Noni obviously stays. Angelo will go out on loan again, probably, and Nkunku obviously stays. Lukaku we will sell. Broja, I don't know. Neither Broja nor Nico Jackson are any good for me, but Broja is better for me than Nico Jackson. So maybe I loan Nico Jackson and use Broja as a backup striker. I genuinely just have no idea. Fofana will go out on loan again. He's rapid, but he's got nothing technically. And Washington will go out on loan again. So there's a lot to be done with the squad still. Outgoings, incomings, loads of youth players that just aren't quite usable yet. They need another year. but they will have another year because we'll have at least 2 more years here at Chelsea, I would imagine. Well, certainly we want to win the Champions League, don't we? So the aim next season is challenge for top 4. If we can get into the top 4, then maybe challenge for the title, if possible, with further growth and new signings. And of course, if we're in Europe, win a European trophy. If we're not, I don't think we are, but I'll wait to be proven wrong. Then obviously we want to win the Champions League if we can before the end of this save. So that will be all for season 1 at Chelsea. Please leave all of your feedback in the comment section for this video. This is Friday's episode, of course, so season 2 will start on Monday, and I'll take all of your feedback from this episode when I start season 2 on Monday. So do make sure you get your feedback in. We're going to go and have a look at the Patreon players now. Those of you that obviously might not well be interested in that, then feel free to go to the second channel and watch the My Player Save instead. But for those of you that will be leaving us now, I appreciate your support. Thank you very much indeed. I'll look to see you on Monday for season 2. Patreon players. That's not the right spreadsheet. Patreon players. So, in terms of moves, nothing else will have changed here as of yet. I can show you ratings in a moment. This is for your current transfer situation. So everyone that's a free agent is still a free agent because I signed you and released you. You will have the opportunity to move next season. Of those that started at a club, Connor was signed by Dortmund in January. Millie was signed by Barcelona in January. Josh, Real Madrid. Justin, Arsenal. And Rachel, AC Milan. I like the fact that players can move clubs when you assign them a club and are moving within the save. I'm slightly concerned that everybody, regardless of their low rating, has just gone straight to a massive top 4 club in any given nation. So Villa to Dortmund, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Arsenal and AC Milan. Might be coincidence. It might be that they've instigated moves for players that are created now, but they only go to big clubs, which doesn't factor in their rating, which would be a little bit unrealistic. So I'm not sure yet about that, but we'll wait and see how things progress. So with regards to your overall ratings, actually I'll sort by position. So Nick is 69, giggity. Chandler, Matthew, 70 rated at Watford. Liam, 63. Some of the free agents are actually quite highly rated now. 71 there for you, so Dawson, 62. Anyone that's in the early 60s like this didn't get their feedback to me in time before the start of the save. So obviously creators, you guys, but didn't have any stats to any info to go off. So you're slightly lower rated. Bjorn, 72 at Newcastle Jets. Shilo, 70. Rachel now 70 rated as well at AC Milan. Justin, 71 at Arsenal. DJ at Leicester. There was rumours of DJ moving to PSG, but that doesn't look like it's gone through unless it was some sort of deal decided between windows and he'll move in the summer. I don't know. Although that would surely say something there. Jamie still at Roma, 72. Alex, 72. Alex, 64. Brandon, 73. Adam Austin, 73. 74, I think it's probably going to be the highest that anyone is at this particular moment in time. Charlie, 73, same as Dylan and Emmett and Bradley and Bailey. Gabri Vega's obviously a real-life player. Owen, 73. Dallas, 73 as a free agent. Jorginho, 71. Danny Brooks, 72. Tom Van Erpen at NEC, 72. Connor now at Dortmund, obviously having moved from Aston Villa in this save, is 72. Lewis, 64. AJ, 65. Oh no, Dazzy, 74. He's going to be the highest rated then, as well as Joe at Peterborough, 74. Billy, 73, free agent. Nick, 73, free agent. Josh, 74 at Real Madrid. Louis Williams, 73 at Arsenal. He's got the number 11 shirt, which is why Gabby Martinelli has the number 13. Jamie Bodie, 74. Nathan Grasso, 74. Cameron McLeod, 74 at Rangers and growing well. Joseph Darby, 71. Barnes Cutter, 73. Chris Taylor, 74. Daniel Violin, 73. Dara, 65. And David, 65. Thomas, 74. Jack, 74. Tammy, we're obviously looking to potentially sign. Matthew Davison, 65. Aiden, 74. Rob Chappell, 74. Scott Underwood, 73. Cook, 73. Cole, 72. Millie, 74. And Will, 63. So many of you joined the Patreon at the VIP tier for FC24, and I can't thank you enough for doing so. the Patreon earned more last month from your support than the YouTube channel did for the previous 3 months. So your support on Patreon is vastly important and has been for a number of months now. So thank you very much for continuing to pledge at that level. It goes without saying, and I could harp on about it till I'm blue in the face, but you guys know how much it means because a number of you are here with me live in chat constantly and we talk about it all the time. That is all in its entirety for Season 1. Thank you very much for watching. Join me for the next one. Season 2 begins Monday.